Okay, so we're here with Xanthia. Now we are just going to go through and do a dietary habits questionnaire. So what we'll do, Xanthia, we'll just go through and have a chat around the body composition goals that you've sort of said that you have. We'll have a chat around how nutrition and exercising sort of go hand in hand, and what I can, and sort of the extent of my scope of work as to what I can do for you around nutrition. So you've sort of said to me that your BMI is about 21, which is good. Now your goal is to tone up, reduce body fat, but you'd also like to improve gain some muscle mass of about 5 kilos in 4 months just for your aesthetics. And you are already training about 5 times a week. So with nutrition and exercising, they go hand in hand. So obviously, they say you can't out-train a bad diet. So if you're wanting to lose weight or body fat, you need to be eating less energy than what you are than what you're burning, essentially. So that's a calorie deficit. The same with if you are wanting to gain weight or you're wanting to gain muscle. It's all about the types of food that you eat, and you really need to be eating in a surplus. So you need to eat more energy than you're putting out. So what we'll do is we'll go through and do our dietary habits questionnaire and just have a chat around sort of how much of each food group that you eat. So with vegetables, how many serves a day do you think you'd eat? Now, a one serve counts as like half a cup of cooked vegetables, or chickpeas, 1 cup of salad, medium potato, that kind of stuff.
I'd say 4 to 5.
Yep, okay. And then with fruit, how many serves of fruit a day would you eat?
Probably 2 to 3
Yep.
on average.
Okay. Now, breads and cereals. So you have also said to me that you don't eat breads and cereals because you're worried, obviously, they're got a lot of carbs, that kind of stuff. If we looked at how many serves a day you'd eat, one serve being 1 slice of bread, half a medium bread roll, half a cup of rice, what would you say that you eat?
Probably 1 serve.
1 serve, yeah. And what about dairy? You've also said you're sort of a bit cautious of that, just being maybe a little bit fatty. How many of that would you eat?
Maybe 1.
Yeah, okay. Now, what about meats and alternatives? So our proteins, so that's our cooked red meat, our fish, tofu, seeds, nuts, peanuts, all that kind of stuff. How many serves a day do you think you would eat?
Probably 4 or 5.
Yep, okay. And then if you look at discretionary items, so this discretionary is over a week. Okay, so a discretionary item is generally all the really yummy stuff that we know that we probably shouldn't eat a lot of, but we normally eat too much. So if we look at that, we've got 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 slices of processed meat, 1 donut, 25 grams of chocolate, that kind of stuff all counts as 1 serve. So in a week, how many serves do you think that you...
Maybe 2.5.
Yep, okay, no worries, that's all right, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Alrighty, so what we'll do is we'll go through now, what I'm working off is just the Eating for Health dietary guidelines that are set out by the Australian government. Now, you are one of the few people, most people don't eat enough vegetables, that's just across Australia, but you actually eat the right amount. So you need about 5 serves a day, which you're meeting, as well with your fruit. So you're not eating too much, but not enough either. So that's really good. Now, something we do definitely have to have a look at is your breads and cereals and your dairy. So breads and cereals are really, really important. You need that energy to get through the day, but we have to look at making sure we're eating the right types of things. So eating wholemeal, whole grain bread, that kind of stuff. It makes you feel fuller for longer. It's low GI. And down to your dairy as well. So we do need to consume about 2.5 serves of dairy a day just to get our calcium and all of the other minerals and things that dairy has. And then our meats and alternatives is actually, people generally always eat too much. It's only about 2.5 serves a day. So we're sort of overeating on that. But you're just about spot on with your discretionaries, which is really good. So what I'm thinking, just with your goal and your current sort of eating patterns, we might refer you to a dietitian just to get some guidance around your eating, and they can, they can sort of help you a little bit more than me. I'm not a nutritionist, so I can sort of only help you with this kind of stuff. And then I thought as well, if we sort of have like a couple of goals that we might work towards, and I'll include that in my referral, so just a couple of strategies. So one of them is looking at increasing breads and cereals to 6 serves a day by consuming multigrain breads and cereals. So a nutritionist, again, will be able to help you make sure you are getting the right amount of foods in your diet. Slightly decrease your proteins by monitoring serving sizes. Okay, how do we feel about that?
Really good, thank you.
Lovely. All right. I can't stop it.